Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 78, recorded in the D. Fauntleroy Recording Studios in Sarasota, Florida, and Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike, in Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host, Gary, up in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary.
What's going on, Mike? How you doing today?
I'm doing well. You look like you either just rolled out of bed or you were shoveling.
You
have winter hat head.
I wore a winter hat today.
Yep. For those of you watching on our YouTube channel,
yeah,
Addicted to DVC channel, yeah, you've got that classic, like when you pull it.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Yeah, that's
it's
miserable.
Just stuck like that until you take the next shower. There's nothing you could do to get rid of it.
So I assume, did you get some snow today? It looked like it was snowing throughout the entire country. The Panhandle got a little bit of snow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know it was cold. Yeah, a little bit. Nothing crazy. But I had to leave the house today, so I threw a winter hat on.
Did you have practice?
Yeah, there was.
Did you meet with Scott Boras as well?
Yeah, had an agent meeting. Trying to work out some NIL deals for Yagina Jr.
Wouldn't that be great when UF starts calling?
That'd be all right.
They don't have to shoehorn it down in the backyard anymore. They meet you on you're grilling the sausage and peppers, and
yeah,
somebody leaves an envelope with the charcoal. You no longer have to do that. It's all legit now.
I don't know if there was a lot of envelopes for softball players, though.
Good point. Good point. Jenny Finch might have made a little bit of scratch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there were programs that make a little bit of money, but softball's getting actually pretty big. You see, like, the College World Series and stuff gets a lot more.
I like college softball.
It's
different brand of game.
It's fast-paced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. I do enjoy that.
And you got to think that's hard to hit because it's coming from the other side. It's, Dan Quisenberry, he's way before your time, but he was a relief pitcher, closer for the Kansas City Royals. He used to
knuckle dragger, right?
What's that?
He would scrape his knuckles on the...
Pretty much.
On the dirt, almost. But, yeah, I mean, it's close, too, I'll tell you. At her age level, they're throwing from 35 feet.
35, that's right on top of you.
Yeah. Because I've stepped in there a couple times when they're throwing. It gets on top of you quick. Even, they're not throwing that fast, but... I don't know, 40 miles an hour from 35 feet gets there quick.
Yeah, whenever they show the equivalent in the Little League World Series when a kid's throwing, 76, and it says MLB speed 94.
Right. I think the record in softball for the fastest pitch was just set by a girl from Texas this year, or Tennessee.
Like the university?
Yeah.
Or okay.
And it was 78 miles per hour.
And where do they throw from in college?
43 feet, I think, or 42 feet, something like that.
Okay.
So it's still pretty damn close.
Yeah, it's close.
I mean, 78 from 42 feet. That's coming. That's on top of you quick. You got to make a decision.
And it's got movement, so.
Oh, yeah. A lot of spin on those things. But, yeah, we had a pitching thing today, so I had to go clear the car off, and now it's still going, so now the street has a little bit. It never stuck to the street today until now, so now it's starting to stick. But the kids don't have school tomorrow because of Martin Luther King Day, so they already don't have school.
Are you? You're not off, are you?
No, I got to work.
How many? Do you guys have many holidays, federal holidays?
I get 8.
Are they floaters or?
No.
No, so the store is closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're all at the end of the year.
Yeah, that stinks.
Because they kind of cram them in. I get 2 days for Thanksgiving, 2 days for Christmas, and New Year's Day. So 5 of the 8 are right.
Oh, you get the day after Thanksgiving because you're not related to the stock market. So that's nice.
Yeah, and then after New Year's, the next day off I get is Memorial Day. So that's a long stretch.
Yeah, it kind of, because, I mean, she was just off for New Year's and the holidays, and now she's got tomorrow off. She's not going to complain, but...
Yeah, New Year's, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, the 2 for Thanksgiving, the 2 for Christmas, and that's everything. That's what we get. But I'm not too... It doesn't matter.
Before we get into our topic, are you a fan of National Lampoon's Vacation? I know you, me, and Angry New Phil Jr. had a conversation about Bev D'Angelo last week.
We did, yeah. I'm a fan of the Christmas Vacation especially.
But not the original.
With Wally World and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, but I've not that often, to be honest. I haven't seen it like I've seen the other one.
It was so bad for me that I actually recorded it. And I played it on what we called my box. You know what a box is, Pards?
I assume like the VCR?
No, it's a big stereo. It's like a big stereo. You know, in the 80s when you'd see like the people who would rap and break dance.
Mm-hmm. Like a boombox.
Yeah, it's a boombox. So we called it the box, and you would hold it, on your shoulder, and you had to. I mean, we weren't gangster, but we would bring it to the playground when we played basketball.
Yeah, because it had like about 43 D batteries in it, right?
Yes,
to get that thing pumping.
Exactly. You could plug it in, but when you brought it on the road, you had to bring a lot of batteries. So anyways, I actually taped the entire movie of National Lampoon's Vacation, and I would play back when I'm doing my baseball. Just listen to it. It was just the words. And there was at one point when I was like 13 or 12, I could recite the entire movie.
Yeah, to memorize, yeah.
I had the whole movie memorized. So anyways, we've been watching travel videos, and there's a guy, he does a lot of just how you get from place to place, does a lot of trains. He did that. I told you the Orient Express that cost $20,000. So he does an Amtrak, and he's doing all the national parks. So he's outside the Grand Canyon, and he's showing the hotel he stayed at. I said, that was on National Lampoon's Vacation. And Susie goes, how do you know that? I said, because do you remember the guy when clock was out, he got mugged, he robbed a few times, and he didn't have any money to his name, and he was trying to cash a check, and the guy who worked behind the desk is, I can't cash that check without a major credit card. And she was in tears laughing because I did him so well. Do you remember that moment?
No. Like I said, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's one of the classics. Phil doesn't listen to this podcast, but he would totally remember that. Might have to send a message in the group chat while we're recording. Came up with a
video, so it made you think of it. So you made that connection.
Totally made me think of it. He was that is a classic. That movie is so ridiculous. I don't know why. You need to go back and watch it because it's your kind of humor. National Lampoon's is your humor.
I was just too young when it came out.
Yeah, you were.
The Christmas one just comes on all the time at Christmas, so I've watched
That's true. That's a good point. It is hard to find National Lampoon's Vacation, but
I'll
it
have
is
to look.
a
I'm
classic.
sure it's streaming on something, but I haven't really looked for it.
Not without a major credit card. And he had like those, without a major credit card. Just like, like the robot, just the corporate guy. I'm sorry, Gary, I can't give you a raise until you've been here for 18 consecutive months. Okay. Well, I got that off my chest. Do you want to get into our topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
So what were we talking about today? We were talking about restaurants, as we always do.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have a topic, so I said, well, back in August, we did the worst resorts, DVC resorts, for table service. So I said, well, let's do the best resorts for table service.
I like that.
But you had a little caveat, did you not?
Well, I said, I mean, there's only, 14 DVC resorts? And
yeah, we usually just talk Florida.
Same, right?
I'm sorry?
And like Boulder Ridge and Copper Creek are the same resort.
Yeah.
So there's really 13. And our top 5 is going to be pretty much the same. So I said, let's just come up with one consensus top 5. And we'll just talk about the restaurants and why we like them and what makes those, separates them from the rest. And there's a bunch we can eliminate right out of the gate, I would say.
You think so?
For me, I mean, I would eliminate one of my close to my heart, Saratoga. I don't think that's going to be a great resort for sit-down restaurants, considering it only has one and it's only open for dinner 5 days a week. I don't think it's even open Mondays and Tuesdays, by the way.
Okay.
The Turf Club, yeah. But we're here to talk about the best, not the worst. So go back and listen to the episode from August if you want to hear what we thought was the worst at that time. Because that could change, too, depending on our mood.
Yeah.
We could do the same topic every week, and it would be different.
Totally change.
Mike, what's your favorite resort? Well, this week it's this, and then next week we'll ask the same question. It could be something totally different. But I want to start off. You want to get right into it? Or is there anything you want to say about it outside the caveat that we talked about?
No.
All right. So I would say, personally for me, my number 5, I like Boardwalk. And I think that's a great resort for the sit-downs. Because I'm counting in, obviously, Flying Fish.
Mm-hmm.
We have Trattoria Al Forno and Cake Bake Shop, right? Those would be the 3 that you would consider.
Those would be the 3 that I would consider, for sit-down. Absolutely.
And I haven't been to Cake Bake Shop. You've been there and you liked it.
Still haven't been able to.
But you've only gotten the sweets to
lunch
go
or dinner.
times, right?
We've just gotten sweets over there.
Right. But I've seen good things about it. And definitely the hubbub about how expensive it is seems to have died down. It still comes up a little bit, but it's not like the only thing people talk about.
Yeah, you don't have the anger and animosity
heard a couple
that
things.
we did months ago.
Yeah, that people say their breakfast isn't great, but the lunch and dinner is really good. I've heard that from a couple different people. But Cake Bake obviously is, I guess that would even be their signature restaurant now. It's the one that's open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's got the takeout window, big standalone building. What do you think? Do you consider that their signature restaurant at the Boardwalk, or are you still thinking Flying Fish?
I'm still thinking Flying Fish.
Why do you put that in over Cake Bake? I don't necessarily disagree.
I don't know.
Like, I would say Flying Fish is better, but it doesn't mean it's their signature. You know what I mean?
I still think Cake Bake is just known for desserts.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, if we were to, what is their niche? I would consider it a dessert place, but
yeah, and I guess with the name too, people are going to assume that if they don't know anything about it. I mean, Flying Fish you've been to and you love it.
Love Flying Fish. You are correct, sir.
One of your favorites, yeah. And then, Cake Bake. I mean, I think we're sleeping on a little bit Trattoria Al Forno. I think that's very underrated, under the radar.
I agree with you. I've had breakfast there a number of times.
I did their character breakfast there a while ago, and the breakfast was good. I know the breakfast changed because it's not character, but I think it's similar menu. And I had dinner there a couple years ago, and I was very impressed. I thought it was very good.
So the Trattoria Al Forno, you did the character breakfast. That ended during COVID, I believe, right? And it's never come back. It's just a regular breakfast because I had a regular breakfast there a couple years ago.
Yeah, they never came back after that.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was still... The only thing that was nice about the character breakfast was you still ordered off the menu. It didn't change the restaurant. It was similar to Topolino, where you got like pastries brought to the table and then you ordered whatever entree you wanted. That was the style of character breakfast that it was.
Great steak and eggs. I've had that maybe twice.
Yeah.
That was good. Kristen had, I forget what she had, but she liked it. It's always like an afterthought. You always stay at the boardwalk. Why didn't I eat there? Why didn't I have breakfast there? It's just kind of it's not out of the way. It's just, I don't know.
Well, none of them are in the building, though. Like, the boardwalk building doesn't have a restaurant built in. You have to go outside to get to them. And I think that just makes it that extra step where you just don't think about it necessarily. I really liked our dinner there. Sarah got, like, the truffle gnocchi, and she said it was one of the best things she's had at Disney. I know that's one of their signatures. I had a steak. I love the open kitchen concept there.
Mm-hmm.
It's connected to Abracadabra, which is nice.
You know what I'd like to try?
Go ahead.
Is one of the pizzas.
I never had the pizza, yeah.
Yeah, don't they? I think they have wood-fired pizzas.
Yep, absolutely they do.
Remember when Peter was there and he was losing his mind? We've got called the task that we don't talk about Peter as often as we should, but
he hasn't been putting out much content
God
lately.
Rest his soul. He wanted a Coke Zero, and the guy went to like the quick service
to get Coke Zero
and got him a bottle of Coke Zero or whatever beverage he wanted. That's fantastic, isn't it?
He's a miserable curmudgeon, isn't he?
Oh, it was so good.
He knows it's not on the menu. Like,
yeah, I'll have a Coke. Is Pepsi okay? I mean, yeah, Pepsi's fine.
Yeah. Like, I've been to restaurants, and I've asked for a Diet Coke or a Coke, and they say, oh, we only have Pepsi. And I don't like Pepsi, so I will say, I'll have a Sprite or whatever instead. I don't get mad. I don't ask them to go across the street and get me a Coke. I guess some people do.
Peter?
Peter,
you know what he likes, don't you?
Yeah. But so that's why Boardwalk I have as my number 5. What are your thoughts on that? Do you agree, disagree? Or you're just gonna let me do full?
I'm gonna let you go.
Full carte blanche here.
Yeah, that's on my list. I love Boardwalk. I love the restaurants there.
The food.
And you know what? We're not talking quick service in this, but I love that deli. I love it.
Well, I didn't want to bring that into it. It's great. I just wish it wasn't their only quick service option.
I agree.
That's the only problem with it. Anyway, we'll get into that another time. Number 4 on my list, I have the Polynesian.
Okay. I don't.
So this was the one that I was on the fence. Didn't know if we'd have the same for this. But Ohana, you gave it a great review the last time you went.
Yes, I did.
You said the dinner turned around from the last time you went.
We weren't rushed.
The food was good.
Yep.
Kona, one of my favorites for breakfast. I haven't had dinner. You said the dinner and lunch there is very good. I know they're both simple.
They got a pot sticker. You have to get it. You have to get it.
Yeah. I saw that, whose video was it? They went on New Year's Eve. And then they went to the cabins. You were telling me about it. I mean, the tree.
Oh, yeah. She did have the pot sticker, too. It's Tommy Morrow's friend, Promise Hope.
Yeah, that's right. You told me about her. You said, she was hanging out in the tree houses for New Year's Eve, so I had to watch that video. And she got the pot sticker. And, yeah, that thing looks phenomenal. Because it looks like one, but they break up into, like, individual ones when you cut it up. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what else they got there? On the Promise Hope video?
No, what else?
Which is it? Because sometimes we'll get 2 episodes.
Oh, the wings.
sticky wingy. Me, Tommy, me want wingy.
Yes, she likes the wings.
The wings there are good, too.
Yeah, it's a good place. That's a good restaurant. I really like their breakfast. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to be going to that Ohana breakfast this summer.
Oh, no. Time out. Time out. You know, for those of you...
Do I need to bring Yergina and Yergina Jr. back on the show to talk them out of it?
Bring them back on, yeah, because we did a show with the girls last night on our WDW Beyond the Gates podcast, having a discussion about which water park they want to go to. The girls have never been to Typhoon Lagoon.
Right.
And we're deciding which water park to go to. They're going to decide which water park to go to. They are not, I go on record right now, Gary Frankaruta, they are not going to drag you to the Ohana breakfast.
So
just tell them, lie to them. Tell them Stitch and Lilo and whoever else is in that group, they're not at this breakfast anymore.
Well, the problem is they're not stupid. So that
I never said that they were stupid. I told you to lie to them.
Yeah, but they're just
cut their internet access off. So they
yeah.
Yes.
But Yergina's favorite is Stitch, and Yergina Jr.'s favorite is Pluto, and they are both at the breakfast. So now they're both convinced they want to go there.
Do you think this is something that could scar them for life?
If we don't go?
Yes.
No. I think I'll be okay.
Just lie to them and cut off their internet.
I think I could parlay maybe a Hollywood and Vine, because they both want to go back there, and I'd much rather go there for dinner.
Hollywood and Vine?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't It wasn't terrible.
I enjoyed it.
For that price point, for what you get, I mean, you're paying Topolino prices for scrambled eggs. And, it's tough.
Yeah, the platter doesn't look great. You know what I could do? I could be the biggest weasel of all time and book dinner there, and then when the characters don't come, I'd be like, oh, I thought they had the characters at dinner, too.
Oh, you know what?
That would scar them worse, though, I think.
Yeah, you know what? Because I told you what my dad did to me, right? Him and Mr. Rampino.
No, what happened?
We went to Star Wars, and me and little Kenny wanted to see it again. That's back when they had the movie theater at the end of my street with that McDonald's.
Yeah.
So my dad and Mr. Rampino were like, we just went there like a month ago. I don't want to see the same stupid movie.
Right.
So what they ended up doing was they brought us to the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
They paid admission, and we just sat through the last 10 minutes.
And you two idiots didn't know any better.
No! Well, it was a lot shorter than it was before, Dad. I think Mr. Rampino, they would sneak in his flask, because he used to have a flask when he took it when we went trick-or-treating. I didn't know what a flask was back then, but I do now. They took us to the last 15 minutes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I still talk about it, so be careful, Pards.
All right, I won't do that. Anyway, so... Yeah, they have two good... I mean, you really talked me into the Ohana dinner, making me almost want to go back again.
Almost.
I'm close.
What is it that... Is there anything on the menu you don't like? Because you like that style of food, or you still have...
No, I was just disappointed. I was so disappointed the last time I went that and it's expensive. It's not like you have a bad meal there and you're like, oh, well, it was $35. It's whatever, $75, $80 a head.
Yeah. No, it was a good dining plan. I mean, for the two of us, we're not going to pay that when I can get a decent steak. I mean, I'd spend a few extra dollars and go to that new place at the Dolphin.
Right. Yeah, bourbon steak.
But you get stuck doing a lot of things for the kids. I mean, they've got you.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this on maybe Beyond the Gates or maybe here, I don't know. But we've definitely talked about it. The biggest problem is now that Yergina's 11, where she's paying adult prices for all these character meals. It's such a ripoff. Such a ripoff. I got to do the Ken Cabot going over to the Four Seasons because they said it's 13 and under is kids' prices at that breakfast. And it looks fantastic.
Oh, my goodness.
That's worth the Uber ride over, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I'm dying to get... There's so many restaurants over there between Kappa... They got a good Italian restaurant. That's a place, if we didn't have DVC, I could see on one of our September or May trips, spending 3 nights there. But it's still too expensive.
I mean, that's almost a contract right there.
It's really expensive. But you don't have to leave the resort.
That's true. And I guess I don't even know the new restaurant at the Poly Tower is technically a sit-down, right? At least for dinner?
I believe so, yeah.
It's more of a lounge, isn't it?
It is.
I don't really count the lounges necessarily, but...
Wailu, is that the name of it?
Yeah, yep. So that's my number 4. That would not be on your list, you're saying.
That's right. Well, you know what? We'll do another show with just me.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. We can put that behind that paywall. But anyways, This is your show, Gary Frank. Continue.
Well, we're going to be kind of hammering out this general vicinity for the next couple because I'm going right over to Contemporary for my number 3.
You know, yeah, okay. All right. I'm not keep
I love Steakhouse 71.
I do too.
I think it's one of the best restaurants for a single credit. It's one of the best on property.
I agree.
I love that their lunch and dinner are so different from each other. There's not many restaurants at Disney where the dinner and lunch menus are different at all. And this one is a total 180 between burgers and sandwiches and meatloaf. And then at dinner, it's a true steakhouse.
Mm-hmm. You can get, obviously you aware, you can get a steak, but they don't have the 5 different steaks that they have at night. But like you said, they have a great breakfast menu. I'm sorry. Lunch.
Yeah, the lunch is fantastic. That was the first time I went there. I had lunch with you. And you've talked so highly of their breakfast. You've been several times to the breakfast. You said it's incredible.
Breakfast is great. So you've never had breakfast there?
No, I've had lunch and dinner there, and they were both good. I love the theming. I love the vibe in there. I think it's a fantastic single credit. And then obviously California Grill is one of the best signatures. I know you and I aren't a fan
We've
of their
been down
prefix,
on it.
but I think the food is still good. Like, the reviews are still pretty good. It's just I don't love being forced into a prefix. Again, I know why they did it. I understand why they had to go that route because of weasels going in so they could get the fireworks view and ordering one appetizer and taking up a table for 2 hours. So I do get it. Probably be a long time before I go back unless they make changes to that. But it was still one of the better dining experience I've ever had at Walt Disney World, was going there. And you said that Easter brunch you had there might have been the best dining experience you've ever had at Disney.
It was phenomenal, and we had a reservation exactly a year after, and it was right before COVID, when nobody knew what COVID was. I'm like, do I go up there? And I ended up just canceling the reservation. I kind of wish I did, because I don't know why they didn't bring that back. That was amazing. Yeah. And it was so shortly lived. A lot of people listening to the show have no idea what I'm talking about, but they had a brunch, and we actually scored a reservation. Somebody canceled back when you could cancel up to a day before the reservation. And the night before Easter, somebody canceled, and I was able to score a reservation for Easter brunch. I mean, she had mimosas, they had steak and eggs. They
had like a sushi bar.
Yeah, they had a sushi bar.
And it was a full menu, too. You could order off the menu, and then you had like a full access of everything else there, too, I believe.
Yeah, they did. They had a menu, but it was a buffet. They had omelet station. I mean, you name it, they had it. Oh, it was awesome.
I didn't tell you, Pards, there was a 5-star Riviera came across my email today.
How many?
100 points, 107.
What'd you do?
I looked at it. It's stripped until 2027. So
yeah, that's hard. It's a good price, though.
That's a great price. But I'd rather pay $10 more a point to have points.
Yeah, for $1,500, you'd rather have a year of points. No, I understand.
Exactly. Anyway, sorry to get off topic there. So
you're not. You're on topic.
Right on topic with you.
You're on topic right there.
I think Contemporary is a really solid number 3 right in the middle as far as sit-downs. A great signature and arguably a top 5 single credit sit down on all of property, in my opinion.
Top 5?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I definitely think it's a top 5. There's nothing wrong with Steakhouse 71.
I think it's just got. I love the 3 different meal menus. They need to do that. More places need to have a different lunch menu than dinner menu. If I go to Chef de France, I want there to be a lunch menu and then a dinner menu with something like a little more fancy.
Yeah, you know what the problem is? It's too expensive.
Sure. No, I get it. I know why they don't do it.
Steakhouse 71 just hasn't figured it out because they have tremendous service, great food, and a great value. And it's been going on for years. And I thought the cynical me figured they'd figure
Jack
it
up
out
the
sooner
prices,
rather
yeah.
than later. But no, it's been consistently good.
Yeah, it really has. My number 2, I'm going to go away from the monorail for a bit, and I'm going to one of my home resorts, Animal Kingdom Lodge. The best buffet on property is there.
Okay.
I won't even hear arguments against that. Boma breakfast cannot be beat. Boma dinner is excellent as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my favorite signature in Jico. And then a really solid table service in Sanaa. I know it's not high on your list, but you kind of come back around on it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
For Sanaa, I think it's just a perfect mix for what you have there, for the clientele that goes there. Because like you said, it was last week or the week before, Animal Kingdom is almost like it does everything. It's great for families. It's great for people who just want to hang out and have like a romantic weekend or a foodie weekend or whatever. Caters to all of them, and I think the restaurants do the same thing, because if you have a family, maybe you have a couple eaters that aren't super adventurous, well, you do Boma because they have a little bit of everything on there. You can eat that asparagus and grilled tomatoes for breakfast, and then if you want Mickey waffles, just get your Mickey waffles and bacon if you're a picky eater.
Do you remember the first time we went there with your sister?
Oh yeah.
How blown away we were. Like, we were both looking at each other like, are you serious with this?
Right, and they were cooking the meats for dinner already behind the carving station. I remember they had, like, turkey for breakfast, carved turkey for breakfast that day.
Yeah, they did.
And it was out of this world, and they have that ham. Just everything. I love the African-inspired dishes they have there at breakfast and dinner. The dinner buffet parts, you got to get to that. They have like 5 or 6 different soups on that dinner buffet every day. Like, you're a soup guy through and through.
Oh,
that's
I love
right up
soup.
your alley. They have like an oxtail stew. That was fantastic. It's basically a beef stew. They have a seafood gumbo kind of thing, which was really good. Butternut squash, which I think you've had because they had that in the club level. I think you said you got that up there, right? The butternut squash.
Yes, and yeah.
It's not my favorite. I don't love butternut squash soup in general. I can't remember. They had a bunch, but that's a really good one. So, Animal Kingdom, my number 2. And then I assume that would probably be on your list for the food and bev. And then the number 1, I don't think it's even an argument, is Grand Floridian. Just the choices there.
Did you consider Victoria and Albert's, or is that just too much of an outlier?
It's too much of an outlier, but even without it, it's still.
Mm-hmm.
Citricos, Narcoossee are both fantastic. 1900 is a great buffet, breakfast and dinner. And Grand Floridian Cafe is just like that perfect, steady Eddie table service.
We have to do dinner there because the last 1 or 2 times we've been there for breakfast, we've been disappointed.
Oh, really?
Considerably noticed portion sizes.
Oh, at the cafe?
Yeah, yep.
I mean, that's not really unique to that one. You probably just noticed it more because you've been there so many times.
Maybe.
But that's still disappointing because I'm sure the prices didn't go down.
No, they didn't. Citric Coast is a place that you haven't been. You went there when you were on a dining plan for your anniversary, for your honeymoon, but...
Yeah, 15 years ago now.
You won't see the inside of that place for a while with kids. That's a tough place to...
I think Citric Coast is an easier sell than Narcoossee for kids.
Do they have better options for the kids?
I just meant like theme and overall. Like
oh, yeah, you could sell the Mary Poppins. Okay, I understand.
That's kind of what I meant. But even keeping Victoria and Albert's out of the equation, I think Grand Floridian just clears them all.
Well, it should, shouldn't it?
Yes, it should. It's their flagship. It's their signature of signatures. 1900 is a really good buffet. I think it's better than it ever was. Did you go with your niece?
I'm sorry?
Did you end up going with your niece to 1900?
No, because we got Chef Mickey's, and that's
right.
Yeah, that's where you have to go. If that's going to be her one and only trip, then probably. But I went with you guys.
That was before, though.
Was that pre-COVID?
Yeah, because that was
okay.
Only, I think Yurgina Jr. was a baby.
I went with Dan and Emily. They came out about a year or two ago.
Right when it reopened.
Right when it reopened.
Yeah.
They asked me if I wanted to join them. I'm like, absolutely. So I drove up and we did a review.
It was breakfast, I believe, right?
I'm trying to think. You've been since the reopening, right? You guys went, for dinner? A year ago or two?
2 years ago, we went for dinner, and it was really good.
And it was better than what it was when I went with you guys, right?
Yeah, because we did dinner as well. I liked it better.
Yeah, no, I think they've done a great job.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a great job with a lot of their post-COVID refurbs and reopenings. I think they're going to do a tremendous job with the tea room, too, but...
Yeah, and... Obviously, Citric Coast and Narcoossee. I haven't been to either in a while. You love Narcoossee. That's one of your favorite spots to go to. That's
typically our go-to, yep.
But even if you don't want to do a signature, you still have two really good options with the buffet and Grand Floridian Cafe.
Yep.
I love that Grand Floridian Cafe has brunch every day, essentially, where they have that full menu from open until dinner, basically, where you can have chicken and waffles, steak and eggs, or you can get a burger or whatever. That's perfect for a family like mine. You go at 10:30, 11 o'clock or something like that, and one of the kids wants chicken fingers, the other one wants pancakes, and everyone's going home happy. I'm actually surprised more places don't do that. If you're open for breakfast and lunch consistently straight through, why not just have one menu the whole time?
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's a huge selling point. Get your steak and eggs and a cup of onion soup, you're good to go for the day.
Yeah, exactly. Steak and eggs and onion. I've done that.
I know you have.
I've done that.
It's fantastic. So that's my number one. Of my 5, do you have any... Obviously, you didn't have Polly, so obviously that wouldn't have been number 4 on your list. But what do you think of my order?
It was solid. Do we need to revisit this next week with me?
You want to do it? Is your list different enough where it would make sense?
It can be.
Okay, then. There we go.
I can change it up a little bit.
All right. Yeah, we can do it next week. I don't have a problem with that.
Now, is it difficult with your family and the ages of the kids to go off campus for breakfast? Is it a pain if you're staying at Animal Kingdom to go to 1900?
Kind of.
Just logistic-wise. I guess if you're going to the Magic Kingdom, it would work, but...
Right. It's just the buses. They're so scattered, you don't know. Especially in the morning. You try to get a bus to the Magic Kingdom... Then by the time you get over there, you have to go through security. Then you just have to turn around and get on the monorail or a boat to just get over to
yeah.
Or walk, I guess, at that point. But even still, it's a lot of time. I guess take an Uber. I'm probably going to start incorporating that more, doing a Lyft or an Uber.
Is a car still just not cost? Is it cost prohibitive?
I was actually looking today. It's about $550 to get a rent a car for the time we're down there.
And what are you, 10 days?
8 nights.
Yeah, I mean, 50 change a day. That's especially with all their free transportation. Yeah, you're better off in just biting the bullet, and even if you grab a minivan a few times. I mean, I'd rather spend $200 than the $500 because you really.
The thing is, though, it cost me $200 to get to and from with the car service.
True that.
And then if I spend another $200 on minivans, now it's like, well, might as well just rent the car, and then you could drive to the parks. Easier to get in and out.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially Epcot. If you get to Epcot early, that's so easy to drive in and out of.
Yeah, the only pain is Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and you just take the bus.
Right.
To Magic Kingdom, if that's the way. Doing the water parks would be so much nicer with a car than having to take the buses over.
Yeah.
I might actually look at, this is a topic for another day, but renting the car at MCO and then dropping it off like 3 days after and do all your stuff that you need the car for at the beginning of the trip. Drop it off at the place at the Ticket and Transportation Center and go from there. But I don't know if that adds a bunch of cost to it if you drop off at a different place.
I mean, we could look at that because I also know that the Swan and Dolphin have car rentals because when we did our 2014 trip, we stayed at the Dolphin and we got our rental car there. Because, matter of fact, your dad let me use his car because you guys had to drive down because of the snowstorm. So I took his car.
Yeah, that's right.
And picked up our rental car because we were coming down.
Still open.
Yeah, maybe it's not open.
I feel like I heard something about that, but I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Anyway, that's all I have for the table service DVC ranking for me. You have anything else you want to add, or you want to bring us home?
I'll bring us home. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show, info@addictedtodvc.com, and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. For my cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island, I'm Mike in Florida. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.